Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my weekly review.
Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here, meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel here.
Across the streams of hopes and dreams where things are really not. Come along if you can. Come along if you dare.
Have a good one. Cheers, guys.
Side of your mind, but please realize you'll probably be surprised.
Hey, what's up you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring my review of the Season 3 premiere of Ash vs. Evil Dead on Starz, which was called Family. So yeah, excited as hell Ash vs. Evil Dead is back on. Although again, as I said in both my reviews of Season 1 and 2, that I know I'm going to be really annoyed as hell with it at the same time because I've been used to catching up on it in like a Netflix style format, watching it at will, watching 2 episodes in a row or more, making it like almost a full hour or closer to it anyway. But with this, you gotta wait a week between each half an hour snippet, this show is still awesome as fuck, but I think that'll kind of lessen the pacing a little bit for me, just because I just love putting it together like that so much. But nonetheless, Season 3 is definitely off to a hot start, and I really didn't expect anything less. Ash vs. Evil Dead, the first 2 seasons, I loved, Not sure which season I prefer. I'll have to watch them again, which I will. But both of them I thought just had this really great energy to it. I really fell in love with the show. I think it's just a great fan service series for true lovers of the franchise. Just one of the most enjoyable and addicting shows I've watched in quite some time, and I'm very excited to be talking about Season 3 this year. Expect consistently pretty high ratings, for each episode. Because there's just no way I'm gonna not enjoy the hell out of all of them. And this episode, of course, it starts off a little bit differently with a commercial for Ash's new hardware store, which was quite nice. Ashy slashy, cutting prices, across the board and everything. You got paint, but it's also probably like a sex shop of shorts of sorts. You have your paint, you have some rubbers, and then you have certain items in aisle 7 for men that can't please their wives. So you got quite a variety there. Just a crazy awesome episode, but I might continue to try and recap it a little bit at least. Of course, Pablo's still helping out the Jefe, with the hardware store. We also see, the older or the younger version of Ruby, I suppose, messed with the other one at the end of Season 2. She's gotten the book going again, or she's tracked it down anyway. Of course, the book got read out of again somehow. So here we go again with that. Kelly, meanwhile, she's kind of off on her own. I'm sure we'll find out more about that. And she's met Maria, which is quite fun because he has this complete honorable and just overly noble way of looking at things and presenting himself. That it's kind of a contrast to Ash. He'll dress cool sort of the way Kelly does, but he'll get on one knee to honor Ash when he meets him, which is kind of funny. We'll talk more about Kelly later for sure, because I'm going to be doing something every week for Ash vs. Evil Dead, kill of the week. I've seen some people do it for The Walking Dead and stuff, but for me, I think Ash vs. Evil Dead deserves me to pick a kill of the week, because there's just awesome action every episode. So awesome gore, of course, and everything like that. But, of course, the chaos is brought back to them, and in the middle of all this, Ash finds out not only was he married some time ago, and, hilarious flashback with Bruce Campbell wearing a particularly hilarious mustache, but he also apparently has a daughter, Sandy, Mandy, Brandy, who is stalked in the school with her friend by this, possessed mascot, in the earlier part of the episode, and the mother leads them there. Of course, Brandy's friend is turned, or taken control of, and she keeps jamming out on different instruments and everything like that. Of course, Ash, after being, of course, beaten a little bit by drumsticks and stuff like that, ends up being able to put her down with a harp, who is that kill is almost close to being my kill of the week until Kelly came in, but we'll talk about what she did with her Samaria in a second. But not before Brandy's mother is actually decapitated. And I expect her to go out. I know Brandy herself is probably going to be like a season-long character at least. Please give it another season. I've heard some concerns about it, because it's low ratings, which is odd to me because Evil Dead has a pretty big cult following. I guess it's probably more so because not everyone has Starz, so a lot of the fans maybe still aren't seeing it or something. Mostly with Netflix, it pushes people to subscribe and watch the new episodes on time or something. I myself, I work Sundays though, so I feel bad about that, but I watch it either the first replay or as soon as it goes on demand, I check it out. And if I'm off Sunday by chance, of course I'm going to watch it. But yeah, anyway, Brandy's mom is decapitated, and pretty good kill as well, but I did feel kind of bad. And of course, Ash vs. Evil Dead, it never really takes itself too seriously. But I did feel for Brandy a little bit. I think the actress playing her did actually a pretty decent job there when she yelled out, "Mom," when her head fell off, which was natural, of course. Still pretty brutal. And then, of course, Coogie pops up again, pins Ash against the wall, but then Kelly shows up and uses a can, tosses it into their mouth, and it causes Coogie to explode when they shoot it. And yeah, that's why I'm giving the kill of the week to Kelly. Fucking badass as always, and I'm stoked to see more of her. Her hair is now totally black now, Donna De Lorenzo, which I'm completely fine with. I'll admit she's kind of like my TV crush. I said that in my season 2 review. It's great to see her. She's I almost like her as much as Ash. So yeah, this is a really great episode, and we're still in Elk Grove, which I think is fine. Interesting to see if Ash tries to maintain his hardware store or something, who knows. But it's not going too well at this point. But yeah, definitely different for a different way for Ash vs. Evil Dead to start with Ash being seen as a hero now in his hometown. I know there's some controversy or some disagreement with the way they decided to end season 2, but I'm just taking it. I think this is definitely an enjoyable premiere, and 9 more episodes isn't enough. But yeah, let me know you guys thought about the season 3 premiere of Ash vs. Evil Dead. If I had to rate it, I'm rating it about 9.2 out of 10. I enjoyed it that well, and I imagine this season will just get crazier and crazier. So let me know what you guys thought about it. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.